Programming brought to you by AWI Networks, Smarter Internet.
Thanks for joining St. George News at 8. I'm Scott Beadle. A teen reported missing out of Las Vegas could be on the way to Utah. 17-year-old Giovanni Descenza went missing on August 18th. He could be in the company of an adult woman. He's described as 5'8", about 120 pounds, has brown hair with blonde tips. If you see him, please call your local authorities. Concerned residents gathered at Washington Elementary on Tuesday for a public meeting about a study that will make recommendations to city officials on how to plan for future transportation issues.
This has been so good because we've been told that a lot of people lose interest and attention to this and many communities fall asleep. Obviously, this is a huge concern to our community. And so we've seen it by hundreds of people that have come out here tonight. It's been a really refreshing thing to see.
The issues that we've heard about tonight are traffic congestion, land use, safety, cohesiveness of neighborhoods, and those issues are the things that we're identifying as things that we need to take a look at as we look for a solution for this area.
What I've learned from this study, as long as it allows us to consider all of our traffic needs, I think that's okay. I'm really concerned that if it's only considering an off-ramp, that it really doesn't address the needs of our city.
We identified years ago in our traffic demand models that we would see congestion in this area and that something needed to be done. Right now we're trying to figure out what all of the issues are in this area so that we don't make any mistakes in what the potential solution to those problems may become.
I think it's important to be respectful of the past to preserve growth for the future. If we bypass our growth that we have and the growth that we have in the past, I think we do ourselves a disservice to our whole identity.
At this point, it seems to me like we're going to shove down our throat one way or another. We're already this far along. It's going to be happening. And the part that's dismaying is that we have individuals in our, like on our city council that are okay, permanently changing, altering the face, altering the look of downtown Washington, that they're okay with that.
I think that we have a wonderful group of citizens that are concerned. It's a study. It's 2 years, okay? We need to understand that. We need to understand that does it really make sense to build a $10 million off-ramp for 5% of the people using it? Does that make economic sense? I don't think so. I think we reason together. Let's don't yell at each other. Let's don't point fingers at each other. Let's reason together. That's what will bring about, in my mind, the best result.
Despite the devastating effects of the Brian Head Fire this summer, the Panguitch Lake Fall Festival is still on track for September 15th and 16th, and organizers hope that locals and tourists alike will show support for the small town. The festival will feature both demonstrations and the sale of pioneer arts and crafts, along with traditional and modern food vendors. The festival boasts stories of local pioneer families, Native American dancers, games for the kids, and songs of pioneer times. For more information on the history of the event, visit the Panguitch Lake Fall Festival website. President Trump said Friday his long-awaited decision on DACA could come this weekend. The decision stands to impact hundreds of thousands of so-called dreamers. Janae Norman has more.
Surrounded by faith leaders after a prayer calling on God to bless all Americans, President Trump not saying whether he plans to cut the program that protects hundreds of thousands of undocumented immigrants.
Sometime today or over the weekend, we'll have a decision.
Nearly 800,000 so-called dreamers are protected under the 2012 executive order by President Obama, offering protection to those brought to the U.S. as children, granting young immigrants temporary permission to stay and work.
We love the dreamers. We love everybody.
But now that program and those dreamers are in jeopardy. Several state attorneys general threatening to sue the Trump administration to end DACA. forcing the president to make a decision by Tuesday. Leaders of some of the country's biggest businesses like Facebook, Apple, Amazon, and Google urging the president to protect the program. And even big-name Republicans, including House Speaker Paul Ryan and Senator Orrin Hatch, backing the push to preserve DACA. Senator Jeff Flake tweeting, Congress needs to take immediate action to protect DACA kids.
As a candidate, Mr. Trump vowed to terminate the program, calling the executive action by President Obama illegal amnesty. But he has softened his tone since taking office. Chief Meteorologist Chris Summers has your Southern Utah forecast coming up right after this.
The weather tonight is brought to you by AWI Networks, smarter internet.
And welcome back, everyone. A good Friday evening to you. Did see temperatures once again make it to triple digits here in southern Utah. St. George hit a high of 100 today. That's a little bit above that normal of 97. Not anywhere near that record high, though, for this date of 109. Back in 1995, our low this morning was 72. Again, that's a little bit above that average. Our normal low should be about 69 for the first day of September. Taking a look at our satellite and radar, not much going on around southern Utah. Did see a little bit of rain and a few clouds down to our south and parts of northern Arizona. Again, that continues to push off to the south and to the west. Here in St. George, though, around southern Utah, just seeing a lot of sunshine, a lot of dry weather, and that hot weather returning too. Those temperatures were into the triple digits today. May drop back into the upper 90s tomorrow, but then looks like really getting some triple digit heat next week. As could be looking at highs close to 105 by the time we get to about Labor Day. Take a look at our forecast here the next couple of days. Yeah, mostly sunny skies, still very warm as we head into your Saturday. Lots of sunshine for Sunday, and still very warm too, with temperatures in the triple digits once again. And it looks like this hot weather and dry weather is going to hang around as we head into early next week. Even by next week, keeping that dry weather in our forecast, as we'll keep the temperatures very close to triple digits, if not into the 105 category as we head to early next week as well. Looks like some very hot and dry weather back in our forecast. Here's your highs from today: 105 down in Vegas, 93 degrees Mesquite. We hit 100 degrees here in St. George, 93 Hurricane, 86 Cedar City, and 88 degrees in Enterprise. And really going to keep temperatures much like this the next several days, as that heat and humidity, or heat and dryness, is really going to hang around as we get into this holiday weekend. Take a look at our temperatures for tonight. Back in the mid 50s in Cedar City. 54 degrees, mostly clear skies, low 70s to mid 70s around much of southern Utah, with partly to mostly clear skies overnight tonight. For Cedar City on your Saturday, a little sunshine back in the afternoon, some dry weather too, 93 the high temperature. Southeast winds may pick up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. 103 the high temperature here in St. George, with partly to mostly sunny skies. Again, seeing that south-southwest wind at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Surface map just showing hot weather in our forecast. High pressure up to our north in northern Nevada, bringing that very hot weather back down into our area here in southern Utah. Even seeing just a few isolated storms over in Southern California. No rain in our forecast. Maybe middle part of next week. May see some scattered showers or thunderstorms back in our forecast, but until then, really more the same, as temperatures will be above average and very hot across our region. 93 degrees the high temperature in Cedar City for your Saturday, mainly sunny skies. 92 Enterprise, 105 in Mesquite, 103 the high temperature St. George, 101 Hurricane, again partly to mostly sunny skies for your Saturday. Now Cedar City 7-day forecast does show temperatures staying in the low to mid 90s as we head into the weekend and into early next week, with partly to mostly sunny skies. Again, maybe seeing some isolated showers return by late next week. And for St. George and southern Utah, temperatures of 105 the high temperature by Monday, partly to mostly cloudy skies, 105 possible by Tuesday. And again, maybe see some isolated thunderstorms by late next week. And by then, high temperatures are getting back into the upper 90s by Thursday and Friday. But anyway, look at it, really looking like a lot of summer back in our forecast here in southern Utah.
Yeah, it really
after
does.
enjoying some 90-degree temperatures, at least low to mid 90s earlier in the week. Now we're right back into the triple digits once again. They're going to hang around for a few days the way it looks.
Well, at least a couple doubles at the end of the board.
That's
there.
true. We got a little light at the end of the tunnel, that's for sure.
All right, thanks, Chris. Well, have you made it to Peach Days yet? If you haven't, don't worry. The signature event is Saturday night. Details after the break. Peach Days has grown bigger over the course of its 19 years, but one thing has remained the same: its atmosphere as one big community. The event is a reunion for many of Hurricane's high school graduating classes. There'll be vendors selling everything from baby booties and princess dresses to Native American necklaces and vinyl lettered wooden signs. Now, this event is so popular, it's grown to be the 5th largest event in Utah. It is already underway, but continues through Saturday, including the signature Peach Cook-Off at 5 p.m. Saturday night and the rodeo at 7.
Well, it looks like great weather for it. Hot, of course, but looks like some pretty good weather this weekend.
Peaches, though.
There you go.
Thanks for watching.
We hope you have a great weekend. See you back here next week.